tuning into Beacon Marketing's Video of the Week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I am the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. Today, I am going to be speaking about a concept I call intentional marketing. Now, you might be asking yourself exactly what is intentional marketing, and I'll define it for you right now. Intentional marketing is the practice of sustained marketing efforts towards a specific goal other than increase in revenue. Now, you're more than likely a for-profit business, but even if you're not a for-profit or you're not for-profit, the ultimate goal for many businesses is to generate revenue. So that is a given. So just to sit there and say we want to generate more revenue, that really doesn't tell me anything when it comes to marketing. When it comes to intentional marketing, you want to state a goal that says we are going to do X so we can do Y, with Y being the ultimate goal of generating more revenue. So what the X could be would be we want to increase our email list, the number of addresses on our email list, because the more people we're able to send emails to, the more people will see our messaging, who are more likely to call us, who are more likely to schedule a consultation or to see our product line, and therefore we'll sell more. So you see how there's a gap there. You're not just jumping directly to the end and saying generate revenue. You are actually discussing how you are doing that. So the two keys to intentional marketing are that it is a sustained effort. You're doing it over a period of time, and that you are on a focus. You have a focused goal that's a very specific goal, other than generating revenue. The generating revenue is a given, but you're sitting there saying we are doing it for this specific reason. Now, in my blog this week, I write on the importance of this, like the impact it has on your overall organization. So you can see that blog, and I'll include the link in the description below. But in this video, we're actually talking about ways that you could practice intentional marketing. So for the theory on how the impact it can have on your business and marketing in general, check out the blog. Today in this video, we're actually talking about how you can practice. I'm going to share 5 steps or 5 ways you could do that. So first and foremost, you want to state your marketing goals. Now, if you've heard my previous videos or seen my previous blogs, you want to align your marketing and organizational goals. And so you can check out that for more information. But what you really want to do when it comes to intentional marketing, you want to say, this is what we are accomplishing. So again, it could be something as simple as creating more, increasing the amount of email addresses on our email list. Or it could be getting more people on our Facebook group because we want to generate more awareness. Or it can be we want to get people to an event. Whatever it is, state your marketing goals. This is what we're doing with our messaging, whether it be on social media, whether it be an email, whether it's on your website. This is what we want people to do, and this is our ultimate goal. Our intermediate goal before we get to our ultimate goal of more sales. So the first step to practicing intentional marketing is clearly state your marketing goals. Second to that, and it has something to do with the first one, it's stick to your marketing goals. So when you develop a messaging, whether it's an email drip campaign, whether it's a series of social media messaging, or whether it's a page on your website, when you're practicing intentional marketing, ask yourself, how is this getting closer to achieving my goal? So if your goal is to get more email addresses, when you put something on social media, ask myself, is this going to get me more email addresses? If so, how? And if you cannot clearly answer that, then there's something either wrong with the message, or there's something wrong with the overall plan in that particular area of putting out that message. So go back to the drawing board and make sure you detail that process, or detail the path of someone becoming aware of your business and then giving you their email address, so you're able to achieve that goal of getting their email address. So first 2 steps, state your marketing goals and make sure you stick to them by asking yourself, how is this getting me closer to my goals? The third step, and this is important for me. I always say start small and then expand out. And what I mean by that is start with one marketing channel, or maybe just one set of messaging, and expand out from that. So let's stick to the example of collecting email addresses. Let's say you have a Facebook group that you sometimes put messaging out, but you haven't really been using it. But you decide, I really want to start collecting more email addresses. Start putting out some messaging to test on that Facebook group on driving people to a landing page that has a form to collect email addresses. Maybe you just start with a few simple messaging, maybe nothing too complicated, see what works, and then when you find a formula that works, when you find a set of messaging, expand upon that, and then maybe put it on other marketing channels such as LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube even. You can start doing different things, but start small to see what works. And it also saves time because then you're not expanding a bunch of energy on tactics or ideas that may not be working. So it's a kind of a testing area. So you're able to see what works, what's not working, and then expand from that. So state your goals, stick to them, start small, and then expand. Fourth step is analyze as part of the step 3, where you start small and expand. You want to be able to review the work that you've done and determine what's working and what's not working. And more importantly, why is something working and why is it not working? Because if you understand why something is working, then you understand the level below. You understand this is why it's working because we are addressing this specific need. Conversely, if something's not working, you could say, well, maybe we're putting it out at the wrong time, we're targeting the wrong audience, we're using the wrong imagery, something's off on our branding. You are able to diagnose the problem and then correct it and then restart your testing. So analyzing the work that you've done is a very key part of practicing intentional marketing, because not only are you just putting the messaging out there, you are seeing what's working and going to and making corrections based off the numbers that you are seeing, based off the actions or lack thereof of your target audience. So so far, the first 4 steps: state your marketing goals, stick to them, start small, then expand, and then analyze the work that you've been doing. The last step, and this is more of just a mental mind process, is do not get frustrated. This is a process. I hope I've made that clear to this point without saying it. This is going to be a process where it's some trial and error. It's going to take some time. The worst thing you can do is get frustrated and just throw your hands up and say, this is not working. Because there's so much media out there, there's so many ways for your audience to get distracted, to do other things. It is going to take some time to get their attention, to keep their attention, to find the right levers to push. That is all about setting up a process or a system of marketing, which I've discussed in a previous video. This is part of that. Intentional marketing is part of that system of marketing, because you're being really focused on what you are doing and making sure that every action you take has a purpose and that is delivering you towards the ultimate goal. And that's what makes you an effective and efficient marketer. That is what this is all about. It is about making sure every dime that you spend and every minute that you spend on your marketing is spent to the maximum effort, to the maximum result that you can get. And if you do that, you're going to find a greater level of success with your marketing. So the 5 steps, one more time, are 5 ways you can practice intentional marketing. State your goals, state your marketing goals, stick to them, start small and expand, analyze, and do not get frustrated. Don't allow frustration to get set in. It's okay to feel it, but don't allow it to set in. Take a deep breath, walk away, come back, and see what you can do to improve. That is the process. And again, if you have any questions, if you get stuck, that's what I'm here for. That's what other people are here for, that do what I do. We're here to help guide you. So that's it for me today. Let me know what you think about this concept of intentional marketing. Let me know if you agree with me, if not, why. And if you do agree with me, let me know how you are going to start practicing intentional marketing so you can set yourself up for the best success you can and become a better and much more efficient marketer. So that's it for me today. Again, Roger Gallegos, founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. This has been Beacon Marketing's Video of the Week. I'll be back next week with a new video. Talk to you later. Thank you for your time. Bye.